so let's explain this deck. So we had played a Laturi combo deck on stream before that comboed Tainted Pact in a completely singleton deck along with Thassa's Oracle. And in that build, if you hadn't seen it, the basic idea was you'd search up your Tainted Pact and you'd play Tainted Pact and copy it with Laturi to then mill yourself out effectively. And then play Thassa's Oracle to win the game with your deck empty. So what this build is doing is Tainted Pact's restriction basically says you can't see the same card in your deck twice. But if we're not playing Laturi, which makes us play singleton, we can play 2 actual copies of Tainted Pact because if you're casting a Tainted Pact, that means there's only 1 more Tainted Pact in your deck. We also get to play 2 copies of Thassa's Oracle, our combo card, because you always need to get a Thassa's Oracle to combo. So by playing 2 copies of each of these, we kind of maximize our ability to turn 4 combo kill with this archetype, because on turn 4, if you have one of your packs and one of your Thassa's Oracle, you play Pact, or you play Oracle, and then you Tainted Pact deck yourself, and then win with the Thassa's Oracle trigger. To try and increase consistency of this happening, we've got, cantrips like Brainstorm, Faithless Looting, Expressive Iteration. We also have search effects like Wishclaw Talisman, Grim Tutor, Fae of Wishes, Augur of Bolas, things that help us find these various things. We're playing Lurrus as a companion just because it kind of generates grindy value as you go. So we've got lots of different 2-mana things that we can replay from the bin. I've also seen, I hosted another streamer called Squatchief at the end of yesterday's stream that's been working on archetypes similar to this, and they're trying builds without Lurrus too, so you can just play completely without the companion, which is nice. Something to note too here on Tainted Pact, you'll notice our mana base looks real weird. Tainted Pact doesn't care if they're lands or non-lands, you can't see the same card twice, so even our mana base is a bunch of singletons here, so let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this. And I'm interested to see how the comboing consistency of this deck feels versus the Laturi build, where your companion is basically one of your combo pieces. I have not, Steve. Yes, yeah, I'm aware of how the holding priority and full control stuff works. No one left for you, and I legend. Thanks for the follows. Easy mulligan here with no second land. Yes, probably keep in the dark. We fetch a swamp. Let me play this on 2. So if you see your opponent play Terramorphic Expanse, you should know that they're the pack deck. This is kind of us telling on ourselves in a way. I forgot to put full art basics in here. Tilt. Plains, pass. The full text basics. I don't know that those are going to be on Arena. All right. Looking for Tainted Pacts. Oh, they're just angels with a slow start. Got it. Which sounds like a lovely pickup. Honestly, with this in play, this means they could outgrow the Languish. I'm just going to be conservative in 1-for-1 this year. I do, Kelvin, yeah. Thanks for the follow, Ebba Bob. That sets me up to win the following turn, right? So we keep it. I don't have any meaningful pressure in play here. Zilla. Howdy, howdy. The Winota deck is very good at getting people dead. Okay, so they're dead. Okay, so here's an interface tip. Rather than clicking decline 45 times, if you sit here and let your rope run all the way down, the Magic Arena interface will automatically exile your entire library for you without clicking at all. So my opponent can concede they're dead here, but if they're not going to concede, I'm going to let my timer run down rather than sitting here clicking 45 times. Yeah. I'm not joking. I'm going to sit here and let my timer run out. It's an arena feature. Is this quality of life? It is. So like my opponent's lost. My opponent can concede if they don't want to wait, but like I don't know who figured this out, but like yeah. So you sit here and you let your timer run down, and then it automatically exiles your deck for you without clicking. The big brain play is to play slow enough during the match so that you don't build up extra timers. Look, ma, no hands. Thanks for the 43 months, pimped up monk. Welcome back. Got even it doing it automatically is incredibly slow. Hi, friend. Pilot Eater, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Someone clip that and add some synth. Yep, please. All right, so I probably want to board the sweepers in, actually. They look like they're mono white, so I probably don't want cage. They're creature decks. I probably want to trim some of the counter spells here. Sounds good. This YouTube video will be 1 hour and only be 2 matches? Come on now. I just won that game and it only took 9 minutes. Oh, I had a Spell Pierce in my deck still? What if they board into Gruul? I might need that Spell Pierce. All right, so a lot of my opponent's best cards are odd converted mana cost. So I'm actually going to go ahead and Heartless Act this Luminarch Ascension here, Luminarch Aspirant, and then we'll Thoughtseize next turn into Extinction Event the following turn, hopefully. Oh, they are on Collecting Company. Huh. The more you know. Oh, shoot. They're gonna make Angels this turn. Yikes. I punted. I didn't count. Alright, we've died. Get you later, Deebs. God, we even hit the untapped land too? Yeah, obviously should have fatal pushed. I don't know. If they Collected Company me this turn, I'd probably die anyways. I just get to make more friends this turn, though. Our Singleton mana base catching up to us here a little bit. A lot of tapped lands. Even if I peel a 5 mana sweeper next turn out of a untapped 5th land, right? Oh, Catacombs is untapped. Wow! Wow! Lucky! Should I push? I don't know. I feel like I want to save push for this potentially, right? We're the baddies after that, right? No, I'm the good. Come on. No, yeah, definitely the baddies. I'm the bad man, duh. We'll have to imagine the Spell Pierce could have been anything else, chat. No! My greed, chat! My greed! Oh, no! Oh, no! I greeted and drew the Lurrus, and we were justly punished. What is this justice? Justice in the world? My deck is like, Jeff, I handed you everything you needed and you threw it all away to draw this damn cat. See, chat, we should cut the Lurrus because the Lurrus tricked us into making a bad play. If I wasn't playing Lurrus, we'd have won that game. Halvar, thanks for the follow. We'll get him game 3 on the play, chat. It's fine. Lurrus confirmed sucks, yep. Yeah, I was watching Squat for a little bit. This is a viewer submission, so I'm just playing what was sent in to start. I think I just take their ability to gain life here. I guess this builds up pressure. Do I take their life gain or I take their pressure? It might be right to take their pressure. Life gain is kind of pressure, though. Your hand doesn't have any life gain payoff. The problem is, like... Yeah, Bishop makes removal worse. The problem with Bishop, too, is, like, if they run off lands and hit this Collected Company, I probably get got, right? Yeah, life gain makes their deck on average much better. Yeah, and they probably want to lead with the Valkyries anyways. We've got the taint, chat. We've got the taint. Hey, Thassa's Oracle, let's go. One Deceiver Exarch. Never lucky, chat. Just the gosh darned unluckiest. Alright, so we get 4 looks at Deceiver Exarch for next turn. This is technically good enough, right? Second pact also combos. I should verdict here because if I draw untapped land, I can solve plus Extinction Event next turn. For reference, you also don't have to go into full control mode. You can just put a stop on your main phase. And again, my opponent's dead. They can concede, or I can sit here and let the timer tick down. Put Splinter Twin on my Deceiver Exarch. Wait, there's the pre-built decks for the Friday Night Magic thing aren't Strixhaven decks? I just assumed the decks for the Friday Night Magic were like the 5 Strixhaven schools. Are they? They're not the 5 Strixhaven schools? Oh, come on, Wizards. Like, they did so much of this promo right. Like, they literally done just every part of this promotion had been done correctly. And then they didn't, it's green-white, what? Why is it green-white adventures? Why aren't there 5 Strixhaven decks where you pick your magic school and then you play with a deck from the magic school? Holy shit. Listen, Wizards, I know you don't like me, but like, I'll charge you a fair amount of money. Just like, inbox me before you make these decisions and ship them to production, and I'll tell you when they're stupid. And I'll tell you when you miss on the little detail. Like, it's pre-builts from M21. Woof. That's awful. Like, and like, honestly, like, it's so sad because, like, Strixhaven is a sweet set. Like, I would want to show off Strixhaven to potential new Magic players because Strixhaven is awesome. Show the people your sweet new set. Thanks for the follows, Lucas and Elm. I wonder if they have counter spells here. Lobster King and Divina. Devi Arcana. Gotta get people on their refusal to camel case, chat. How am I supposed to, chat, do we go for it? I mean, we're not playing this deck to not go for it, right? Alright, I'm gonna search up Splinter Twin. Hey, cast Deceiver Exarch, I guess. Deal. Kill their threat. Down to Clown, you and me both. We're playing Splinter Twin. Thanks for the Prime. There's a ton of great people you can send that to every single month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month. They should definitely wait. They should definitely wait until Tainted Pact is on the stack. Wait, this activates at sorcery speed, right? Alright, well. Cast Deceiver Exarch. Did they think? I think they thought this was instant speed. Gas Splinter Twin. I'm gonna hit resolve here to see if they have a counterspell. Do they? They have a memory lapse. Yeah, brutal. I actually don't have another blue here, which is awkward. So I can't grab search. I don't have a third blue. I just go grab a discard spell, right? Yeah, we have a second Oracle. I also have Lurrus. We just go grab Thoughtseize here. Did they just lose the game? Oh no, they're countering the ability. Got it. I'm short of mana winning with Collar Pact, right? If I had another untapped blue, I could Collar Pact. Yeah, I don't have anything in my deck that gets us out of this though, right? You hope for untapped blue in the bottom 3 cards? Oh, that does work, doesn't it? Yeah, Pod Bomb was awful. We didn't play it for very long. Yeah, that works, right? And by works, I mean I'm gonna time out. So the first pact draws Oracle, and then I have to hope that there's an untapped blue source in the bottom few cards of my deck because I haven't played a land for the turn. We're going past a lot of untapped blue here. I also don't think we're going to beat the timer. I don't know that we're going to get to play to this out. Yeah, I'm about to run out. It's about to deck me. Yeah! All right, brush the shoulders off. Brush the shoulders off. Nailed it. Nailed it. You like my 8 p.m. there, chat? Never didn't have it. Plenty of time to spare. Just how we drew it up. All right. Pact of Negation, Disdainful Stroke, Mystic Dispute, Duress, Thought Distortion. Thanks for the follow, Rufus. Let's cut the sweepers. Languish is actually... Languish and Extinction Event are probably worth keeping in here because these clean up wolves. Crush the Weak is bad. Deadweight's bad. Fatal Push is pretty bad. Eliminate's pretty bad. Heartless Act is fine. Scorn's actually pretty bad, too. Take a look at everything we have on the board here. We beat the opponent and the interface. Bringing Cling to Dust. It exiles their what's it called? Their Gear Hulk target. Honestly, this might be a place we bring in Cage because it's just better than something else we have. Anything else in here that's that bad? I kind of like the rest of these cards, I think. That was sick. Chef Map C Laugh. Thanks for camel casing your name. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. That was some good television, chat. Man. Are we gonna have 2 good Grixis decks in the same day? Is that legal? Am I legally allowed to show 2 good Grixis decks the same day on stream? This hand kills on turn 4, by the way. If I get there. This hand has the ability to turn 4. What's the reason to not just turn the first pact into an oracle immediately? I'm gonna use it to clear my brainstorm. Is the reason why. I'm gonna brainstorm and then clear my brainstorm with Tainted Pact. Because we turn this turns into Thassa's oracle. And then if we draw an untapped blue, we can combo them on 4. Assuming no interaction. They probably have interaction. Their deck has a lot of interaction post board. Wow, that's unlucky. Holy crap, no lands and 3 cards? Woof. Alright, well, I guess we'll put this to hand. This in the library, this in exile. We wanted to hit untap blue there so we could hold up Stroke for their Night Pack. When Night Pack happens here, we're probably dead. Also need more blue to combo. Need 2 blue to cast these. I've been living in this apartment for nearly 4 years. It turns out what I thought was a vent in my bathroom ceiling is actually a broken ceiling fan from before I moved in today. My work order for my landlord is nearly 5 years old. That's funny, sad. Sad funny? Yeah, but if I would have hit a land off of this, it would have drawn 2 cards. So ideally, you want to draw a card with this. Is like the TLDR. Like, if I would have hit a blue off of that, we would have stroked their first Night Pack, and they wouldn't have had pressure, right? And like, now we're gonna die to their pressure. And like here, like, the mana base is so brutal in this deck. Because like, if I had 1 more blue here, we'd be able to stroke in addition to doing this. And like stop their Sublime Epiphany or Gear Hulk here. Just dispute. Yeah, we do this and we pay, right? Then we try and block. Dead to a stiff breeze here, but not dead on board. Breeze borrower counts. Your opponent just learned a valuable lesson. They cast Essence Capture to counter my creature and put a counter on Kira, Great Glass Spitter. Nice. Nice. All right, let's try and find our colors a little bit quicker here. Greed, for lack of a better term, is good. Do I looting here on 1 still? I think I do. See, chat, you just gotta believe. You just gotta believe. Yeah, remind me when we're done, Kelvin. We can make whatever changes you want. Ooh, duress to hand sounds great. Library, exile. Ooh, that's actually really scary. Oh, you know, I should play an untapped plan first here so I can pay for a dispute on this. Small slops here on my part. Well, I guess if this is getting disputed, something else isn't getting disputed later. That's probably a W for me. Trying to clock us. Nice, nice. Block this. Friends. Don't Night Pack me. Dark Typhoon is fine. How do we feel about solve the equation for a discard spell and then go for it next turn? Solve for Pact, sure. Yeah, that's better. You're correct. I forgot Pact Mitigation was a card we had access to. Yeah, I don't think this card was like cute last season in the opponent's archetype, but with Magma Opus, I think it's just worse than the other options. The part where they shock in and then we dispute their Gear Hulk and they die. Alright, cast Deceiver Exarch. I'll put Splinter Twin on my Deceiver Exarch. I guess I'll click through it. I can dispute a Prismari command. I also can leave 2 cards in my bin, right? How about them sponsors? Oh yeah, I think it defaults to take action, right? So I think once you start clicking, you have to click through it. I think it only works if you don't click at all. Oh, it still auto declines? It's good to know. It's sort of a default action. Alright, Kelvin, what did you want me to do? You want Pact in the main, Spell Pierce on the board? And then you wanted to cut something for a Valky? What did you want to cut for Valky? Main deck Cling, cut, crush the weak, leave Valky inside. I like that. That's fine. Yeah, Cling's great. Agree that Cling's a good main deck card. Played that deck in a couple main decks today. Honestly, Drum, I think Historic's probably the best Magic format of all time. Just the way they're able to add cards to this format via mystical archives and historic anthologies and remaster sets, like, it's just everything I've always wanted a format to be. Like, powerful, sweet cards, but none of the tedious things like fetch lands. Thanks for the 11 months. Thanks for the follow, Ladonner. Yeah, that sounds good. By the way, Kelvin and they were giving me suggestions on things to change. This is their viewer submission. Most of the decks we've been playing since the recent set released are viewer submissions. If you'd like to support my content a little bit and get an idea of yours played on stream at some point in the not too distant future, for a $50 donation, I would love to play one of your decks. You can find out more details about that on my website there. Maybe small backlog of viewer submissions at the moment. If you were to submit a deck today, it would get played probably Tuesday, Wednesday next week. How do you feel about the preemptive bannings of the Mystical Archive cards? I think all the preemptive bannings were great. I think all the cards they banned out are cards I don't want to deal with in this format. I think Lightning Bolt and Swords to Plowshares can go away. Honestly, I feel like they nailed the entire list. The ones that they included all seem very reasonable, and the ones that they like if you would have asked me, Jeff, which ones are they including that you're worried about, I would have said Faithless Looting. And Faithless Looting has proven to be very, very reasonable to honestly meh. I would love a Tainted Pact in my hand. I would love this in the bottom of my library. I would love to put this into play. Right, we've got Splinter Twin. We're just looking for Deceiver Exarch here. Why is Lightning Bolt bad? Lightning Bolt invalidates a significant number of creatures. Lightning Bolt, honestly, the best comparison is think about Standard right now, and think about how in Standard right now, you have to constantly ask yourself, does this creature die to Bone Crusher Giant? And if it does, I probably can't play it. Now apply that to Historic, where it would say, yeah, dies to Stomp become dies to Bolt. And think of how many creatures just suddenly aren't playable because they lose tempo dying to Bolt. Alright, so we get set up to win next turn, right? I Sea Gate Stormcaller here, copy Pact, and then the first Pact draws an Oracle, and the second one leaves enough cards in my deck that Oracle wins the game next turn. Yes, after seeing all of the mystical archives and how they're playing out, the only one that would be on my radar now would be Memory Lapse. I agree with that. Memory Lapse is easily the most powerful of the mystical archives. Okay, and now this one, we simply deck ourselves down to one card. Three cards for Prismari Command. Nah, I don't want them to be able to kill my Oracle in response. These decks play Brazen Borrower sometimes. Brazen Borrower is more likely than Prismari Command. Phoenix doesn't usually play Prismari Command. And my dojo does not contain fear, chat. Don't let it in. Don't be scared. You got me? Not yet. Not yet, shit. Listen, we're a question deck, chat. We're not an answer deck. We are here to ask the question, do you have it? Over and over and over again. Quandrix Command shuts this combo up. Yeah, you could Quandrix Command put 3 cards back into the deck. That's a fun one. Depends on how much devotion to blue we have. I guess Quandrix Command, you could like bounce the Oracle, put 3 cards in my deck. But then if you bounce the Oracle, I just do it again the next turn. Okay, how are we boarding against Phoenix? Duress sounds good. Dispute sounds fine. Cry is great. Grafdigger's Cage is good. Ego might even be okay, honestly. Saw It Coming is slow. Censor's kind of whatever. Tyrant Scorn doesn't really do anything. Ritual of Soot's pretty bad. Sideboarding with this deck is weird. You're just like trying to figure out all the things that are poopy. Is Push bad? Yeah, Gust is probably better than Push, huh? Maybe Censor because it cycles. Spell Pierce could be okay too. See Spell Pierce. AMN, thanks for the follow. Good afternoon. You like this version more than the Laturi version, or is it just different? I think I like this better. This build combos pretty aggressively, pretty consistently. This is definitely a better combo deck. Oh no, chat. Are the servers lagging? Is this the Mr. Beast Tug of Death? Is it coming for us? I mean, I'm sure I currently have as many viewers as Ninja because Ninja probably just went live. He still has a very stable viewership. Also, Ninja, like, gets to... he streams whatever he wants, right? Like, Ninja's literally made his millions. You know, he don't need anybody else to give him any sort of validation. He literally just streams because he likes streaming, right? He got 8 figures from his Microsoft deal. 8. EIGHT. Do I let this happen and then just Bloodchief's thirst it? I think that's the play, right? And save Dispute to fight their dispute? I think that's the play. Maybe they were just action figures. You had to give a number about what rank you'd feel safe to ride out this season without currently play more games. Probably with a week out, a sub 100. I need to be double digits. A week is a lot of time. And honestly, even double digits might not be enough. There's a lot of people playing right after set release. We're only a week out from the set release, basically. This deck does feel really solid, I agree. It's really sweet. Like I said, I've been watching another streamer, Squad Chief, stream it in the evenings when I'm like doing other stuff for like eating dinner or prepping for the next day. That seemed really reasonable when he was playing it too. Frankie S, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good afternoon, Passos. Well, so you have to understand, Zombie, it compounds. So, like, being top 100 is much harder to get pushed out than being top 400. Yeah, Scholar, we're finally getting a hang of like which decks. I'm finally getting a better hang of like what's reasonable in this format, what's not, so it's easier to weed out and make good decisions and deck building choices. Yeah, 250 I'd assume you need to play. I think I'm cycling this Canyon Slough. Honestly, people asking about Lurrus. Lurrus is kind of a juke in terms of what your opponent expects from you too. Because like, Lurrus is generally creature decks. I won't take a Cody deck. I turned down that deck submission. That was one of the 2 deck submissions I turned down this season. Alpha, thanks for the Prime support. There's a ton of great people you can send that to every single month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month. What's Cody? It's a bad EDH card out of the most recent set. Canned. Library bottom. Exile. Some credit, Jeff. According to LSV, it's also a bad limited card. God bless. All right, chat. We've got three lethal draws this turn. That was not one of them. Two oracles are both lethal here. Second Tainted Pact. We got the taint, chat. This tainted. Alright, so we can win. We get to win next turn if they don't have a counter spell or discard spell here. Jack, thank you for the tier 2 and for the half a year at that. Welcome back. It's like the most powerful deck you've played this season. I think the red-white mid-range deck that we've played, and not only because, and I don't know that I'd call necessarily the red-white mid-range deck strictly the most powerful, but if you look at the cards in the red-white mid-range deck, it has, all the cards in the red-white mid-range deck are just playable cards. So if you want my recommendation for a conservative craft that's likely to get you good mileage out of your wild cards, red-white mid-range for sure. Chastity, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for keeping me around. Wouldn't be here without folks like you. To the new subs today, we've had a bunch of them. Make sure you pop in the subs Discord server and check out the upcoming Hoaglandia tournament. Next one's going to be on May 8th. All right, cast Deceiver Exarch. Cast Splinter Twin. A mythic for the first time with red-white mid-range. Congrats. Ha! You know what's funny? I said the open, and my wife literally just linked me a page. Is this public? It is. Sweet. Signups just opened. Check it out. People that have been waiting for that. That'll get added to the Hoots page on my website here in a second. Yeah. Originally I said May 9th. I didn't realize May 9th was Mother's Day, so we're gonna do May 8th instead. I've had this stream on in the background this whole time, and I've heard a lot of Cast Deceiver Exarch, so I assume this deck is good. Yeah, it's been good. Yep, Saturday, May 8th will be our next event. I keep Extinction Event because of their what's it called? Their thing that comes back from the bin. I'm gonna cut a lot of the spot removal here. To people asking about where can you find the red-white deck, my YouTube channel is a giant wealth of deck lists. Because you get to play 2 Thassa's Oracle and 2 Pax Sandrude by playing not Laturi. You can also find it in my cardboard live, but there's deck lists in every video description on my YouTube channel. Oh, I forgot to bring in the Duress. If there's a game 3, we'll do that. To be fair, Chuki, there's a strong probability that if you watch Daytime Magic and you don't watch my channel, it's partly because you're salty with me as a person. I would wager there's a strong possibility many of them have been timed out unironically, and they felt very wronged by it. Don't you know timing someone out for 10 minutes is the equivalent of kicking their puppy? They don't like sub-only chat. They don't like that we talk about politics. Well, you see, that's why we have sub-only chat, because people that don't like that I talk about politics largely won't pay $5 to complain about it. And if they did pay $5 to complain about it, we just ban them anyways, so probably a smart play on their part. Only an ironic one. Isn't it ironic? This is for Christy being so fast on the link. Thanks for the biddy, Softman. Alright, well, this is definitely a spell now, right? I'm gonna shock this in, not let them know that I drew another land here. Yeah, see, it's not good enough for you to simply not like something in 2020 Chaos. You have to also be sure other people don't like the thing you dislike, and then you have to get upset when they do. Because if other people like the thing you dislike, then your dislike of it might be invalid, and that's a personal attack on you as a person. We are playing, or are they a pack deck? No, they're just like Sultai Control. I don't think we're supposed to YOLO here, especially with the Mystic Dispute in hand. The Thought Distortion being face up here could encourage them to, like, tap out a little bit to get pressure into play, because they can't just sit and play the waiting game behind their counter spells because of this. Like, if we spike an untapped land next turn, we can go Oracle Pact with Dispute up. Nah, there's a bunch of gamers that unironically think that there's a bunch of gamers who unironically can play games like Horizon Zero Dawn and think they aren't political. All right, so with the black source drawn, do I hang out and wait for the thought distortion? I feel like I do, right? What if we just like grave into Lurrus here? Like, they don't know about the Tainted Pact. There's a little bit of danger holding on to the pact because they do have discard spells. I think it's right to chill here. It could be right to dispute this, because if she finds a discard spell. Great. Gas Deceiver Exarch. Gas Splinter Twin. It would appear our opponent has died. Well, I beat Tails End with Dispute that's face up, chat. I beat Quandrix Command with the Dispute that's face up. They know about this card, so I unless they've got some combination of things I can't imagine, they're just salty. Sign in Blood is a sorcery, chat. Learn your bad old magic cards. Stifle Bird gets us. Yeah, Nimble Obstructionist. No, it's red white mid range, Chesty. It's titled red white mid range. I know I play a lot of decks every day. It was earlier this week though. Yeah, Nimble is not a commonly played card. Just a salty. Just as salty as the chat, I suppose.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
Oh no! Oh no! We got a number? How did we get a number? Well, that's not okay. They're not supposed to give us a number, chat. This isn't a mythic with numbers stream. This is our second Grixis deck today, chat. How do we have a number with two Grixis decks today? This stream is no longer relatable content. That Thantos fellow, thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back. Gengar, thanks for the 2.5 years. Good morning, good morning. No, we hit Mythic yesterday. We played Dead Guy Ale, Teamer Flash, and Mardu vehicles. Each of those climbed us a full rung in Diamond, and then some. All three of those decks were great. If you're one of the people that's just dropped in here for the first time today, and you'd like to see Dead Guy Ale, Teamer Flash, or Mardu vehicles, all of those are up on my YouTube channel when we're done today. Usually post 3 to 5 different deck videos there, 5 days a week. Ton of great off-meta historic stuff to find there. This stream is proof that you trying something enough times, you'll eventually fail upwards. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play Dead Guy Ale in the 5K tomorrow. That deck's definitely like my kink. It's what I want to be doing in the format. He plays a lot of the cards I love casting. Coiling Oracle. This has been fine working. Honestly, on the ladder, there's value to playing Lurrus because people keep hands against you like you could be a creature deck. Because all the Lurrus decks in this format other than this are creature decks, right? So obviously that doesn't work in best of what or in open deck lists, but like in this format on the ladder, it almost feels like, huh. It kind of works out. Hey, Seth, thanks for the tip. That's very generous of you. I don't know what you want to play. I have 2 decks I'm working on. I have 5-color creature in that's got me to plat 4, and I have Scape Shift aggro. Either of those. 5-color Niv or Scape Shift aggro. I think I'm down for 5-color Niv. Scape Shift aggro sounds sweet too, but like 5-color Niv is like, you know, 5-color control. Ah, the turn 1 Brainstorm. Nocturnal, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. Slowly working our way back up to 69,000 followers. We lost 2,000 followers in the bot purge chat. We got to get back to 69,000. Either one sounds like they can help us get rid of this pesky number. I actually think 5-color Niv's probably good. Lightning Helix is a sweet add there. And Clothis is like genuinely very good in this format right now. Yeah, I mean, you just covered it perfectly, Topher. The big thing about Brainstorm is there's 2 things about Brainstorm you want to be doing with it. The first is you want to be clearing or shuffling away the cards on top of your library after you put 2 back. And the second is you don't always just want to be casting Brainstorm at the first possible opportunity. Generally speaking, you want to wait to cast Brainstorm until you have cards in your hand that you don't want, or you're looking for something specifically. Alright, untapped land lets us combo next turn. Hey, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub, Nocturnal. That's very generous of you. I wouldn't be here without support like that. Thanks for keeping me around. Look at our opponent. Our opponent just milled a bunch of non-land cards, and then we bricked anyways. Never lucky. Grim Tutor does have an animation. So, I almost took this Evolving Wilds, but this card has static text, so don't do that, chat. You'll be big sad. You can tell we're playing well today because I remembered the Planeswalker static text.
The regrets of the
Come on! Untapped land!
my kin are delightfully friendly.
Colorless Historic Ramp, sweet. You have a black splash or are you just on full colorless? Man. Hey, at least their Ashiok's about to clear our Brainstorm for us. Full colorless, neat. I'm a fatal push this, I think, and then play this tapped and then pass. And then hopefully they don't have a counterspell next turn to disrupt our combo. Yeah, if you got a deck list Nocturnal, feel free to post it in chat. I'm sure others would love to see it. Relevant magic-related links are always welcome. Disappointed Moose, thanks for the follow. Yikes. Oh no! Oh no! Chat! They're gonna ult the Ashiok. Alright, well... we're dead. Man, are we gonna take our first L to Ashiok Tribal? Let's try not to, huh? Really needed that fourth land there. Unable to find it. I suppose this kills baby Ashiok. This technically kills baby Ashiok too. Oh, the rest of these cards are very exciting. Heartless Act removes loyalty. That's not true. That's not true. Maybe double take there. I was like, I don't think that card does that. Oh, they did have Thief of Sanity. Yeah, that slipped my mind. Yeah, I didn't sideboard correctly. I should probably be boarded a little bit different because of Thief of Sanity. Why didn't we brainstorm on one? I'm not sure if that's a troll question or not. Welcome to Twitch. Juice Master. Jeff, you should have more patience with your subs. Sees Twitch chat, time them out. Joins Twitch chat, time me out. We aim to please. Set up 2/3 of their Thief of Sanity. All right, and they took Terramorphic Expanse there. Was that a good draw? If so, why? Please explain. Gas Deceiver Exarch. Gas Splinter Twin. This doesn't matter, chat. Alright, I'm gonna let my timeout happen at this point. I'm not clicking 43 times. So a little tip on this. If you let your rope run all the way down, it exiles your entire deck for you without you having to click at all. which is really lovely. No, you don't gotta hit resolve first. And, you know, because we're sitting here waiting anyways, I have a context shell, not even a context shell, I have a weekly shell to do. ExpressVPN is one of the new sponsors of the stream here. If you check them out using my bit.ly link there in chat, you get 3 months free extra on their VPN service, along with their 30-day money-back guarantee. If you've never used a VPN software before, it can encrypt your network traffic with everything that you do on the internet. It can also make you appear like you're anywhere in the world accessing the internet. So you can use Netflix to access libraries from countries that normally you wouldn't have access to, or other streaming services such as that. Yeah, ExpressVPN, they're a very well-known, reputable VPN service. You can trust them with your data through their pipes. You can support the content if you're looking to pick up VPN service by using my link there. And again, if your deck is empty, Thassa's Oracle lets you win the game. So this is going to empty our deck. And then my opponent explodes. Why am I not clicking the prompt? Because I let my timer run all the way down. If you let your timer run all the way down, you don't have to click decline, it just auto-exiles your library. Oh, did I want a board and thief interaction? Yeah, probably. That's fine. We'll just Splinter Twin them. That's the beauty of Splinter Twin, chat. You can board poorly and just combo them. Good decks let you make mistakes and win anyways, chat. Yeah, this is fine. I'm expecting to get savaged this game and for it to not be particularly close after looking at that hand. I'm expecting them to curve out perfectly turns 3, 4, and 5. And for us to end up very sad. You think this Lurrus deck is broken? No, I think the timer running out is the intended interaction. I gotta kill this. Hopefully they didn't take my second island. Plus that would have been really bad beats if they had milled my second island. Yeah, if we hit untapped land, we can go next turn. Well, I have 2 oracles, chat. We have 2 oracles, 2 packs. That's the upside to not playing Laturi. So, remember when I said the opponent was going to drop perfect after keeping a 6-lander? That's how Magic works. It's the actual just like threat that's disruption into threat into necromancia. Oh, there was a time walk in the middle of there too, right? Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to combo plus deal with the Gifted in play. So I'm aware that we can technically still combo, chat. I'm conceding because my opponent has a 4/5 flyer, which means I no longer have time to go through the hoops to get the piece out of the sideboard. Also, they were going to get to take both my combo pieces, which means I need Fae of Wishes and Mastermind's Acquisition. It's actually this one at the bottom right, because this brings us into play untapped. Yeah. Alright, there's a Deceiver Exarch. This can grab Splinter Twin. Maybe I was supposed to keep the other one because it was a blue source. JK, LOL. Magma Opus deck, maybe? This Twitch stream is pre-recorded in front of a live audience. Joke's on you. I didn't need that demonic tutor anyways. Hey, grab Splinter Twin. That seems pretty narrow, Moxade. I mean, if they Gear Hulk Opus us, we just kill them, right? Like if they sorcery speed Gear Hulk Opus us. Like I want them to tap out and put a thing into play here. Do we wait for Pact? No, I don't think these decks usually play much interaction. I guess they could have another Prismari command technically. Sure, if they cast Gear Hulk from hand, but the way this deck is built, chat, yeah, they're an indomitable creativity deck, chat. They're mostly doing it at sorcery speed. Oh, they're the turns deck. Are we gonna get another turn? Eat a brick here. Swing and a miss. All right, chat, and then opponent. In case you're unfamiliar, this is a combo that kills you when it works. See, opponent's combo, chat. Opponent's combo makes you makes you spin. We have guaranteed lethality. And again, I'm not sitting here clicking decline 50 times, so I'm gonna let this Tainted Pact time out here, or they can concede, save everybody some time. And waiting for it to timeout actually takes the same amount of time as you clicking manually because it exiles your deck faster, so you actually don't save time by clicking vigorously, you just injure your hand, so, you know, less clicking is good. Cage doesn't beat creativity, right? It beats their polymorph, though. I can see Claim Fame being okay. Oh, Soul Guide. Soul Guide gets mastery. Good call. Oh, Cage does stop Dragon from casting spells. Yeah, that's good. Good catch, too. Heartless Act kills Dragon. Tyrant Scored bounces Dragon. Boarding in Cage. We all cut the mission briefing. This is fine, right? Let's just swamp with this. Need some lands, but otherwise good. This finds us a combo piece. With this draw, is this a swamp? This is probably an island with this draw, right? Because I need 2 blue eventually. Nice, nice. Easy game. Thoughtseize. So nice, we drew it twice, chat. Make it thrice. Can you DM it to me, Seth? I have a miscast here. Brainstorm, sure. It's a lot of Prismari commands. And we can play around those. And then, like, Heartless Act interacts with their combo, technically, right? They just, like, floop a dragon into play, and then we Heartless Act it. A link on a website to put in the queue would be ideal, Seth. Is this a game of inches or miles, chat? Are we paying 5 to draw a card? Feels like a greatness at any cost game for sure. The next Toots is up. May 8th. Signups are open now. I'll get the link added on my website here soon. Druid Deceiver Exarch. Search up Splinter Twin. I can see a hard cast dragon here. Hopefully they hard cast dragon, and then we get to untap and twin them. Yeah. It would be ideal. What's our best draw? Like Pact the Negation? Did I just draw Lurrus here? I think I draw Lurrus. I don't think there's a reason to GM. Feeling pretty good. Cast Deceiver Exarch. Cast Splinter Twin. This deck was sweet. Jeff, you put Splinter Twin on a summoning sick Deceiver Exarch by mistake. So the follow, Mr. Wolf. Yeah, like this deck felt genuinely very good. It feels, my instinct looking at this list was that giving up Laturi to have one more copy of each of these wasn't worthwhile. But the mana efficiency on just casting both of these cards naturally is so huge. And this format is about going quick and being able to get under people. And that mana efficiency was really important in a lot of spots. I see why the other people that have worked on this list have moved away from having a companion altogether. Lurrus didn't really do anything super meaningful for us in any of those games that we played, and having access to some like miscellaneous planeswalkers or bigger creature threats that could be useful seems like something worthwhile. But Laturi is a 10 mana combo. Most control decks just win if they can do nothing for 8 mana. Yeah, exactly that, Kelvin. I agree with that. The Laturi combo is a lot of mana. You gotta draw Laturi, you gotta cast Laturi plus Pact, and then you have to cast Oracle too. That's true. Lurrus did cause me to throw away a game we were otherwise guaranteed to win because I was an idiot and didn't hold up Fatal Push. So yeah, you should cut the cat because it will not trick you into throwing games that you'd otherwise be guaranteed to win. All right. This was going to be my last deck of the day, but there's still 1,900 people in here, so I feel like it would be a waste to